Yes, it's me again, Madam Gracious Kanzini from Educare, Tanzania. Warmly welcome in our media Educare TZ, so as we can proceed with our A-level tutorials. Okay, so my students here, we have our simple and interest subject known as chemistry, but also we have our class level, which is Form 5. So we have Form 5 class and we have the chemistry subject. Okay, so our main concern is the general chemistry, and we are proceeding with our chemical bonding. Bonding. So my student, in the previous session, we tried to look on the issue of the strength and length of the what? Of the covalent bond. Tukaona kwamba the covalent bond, we are just referring the issue of bond energy dissociation or the bond energy. The main consideration for considering, as a main consideration for the issue of the covalent bond strength. So now here we have to proceed with this concept for more concepts or more information about this concept. So you can see that the strength of a bond between two atoms increase as the number of electron pair in the bond increase. Kwa sababu tusema kwamba the more the stronger the bond, the more the energy required to break the bond. So here we can see kwamba ile strength of the bond between two atoms increase as the number of electron pair in the bond increase. Kwa sababu ile pairing of the number kwamba number of electron pairs also ndio inasababisha zile bondi zinakuwaje, yani ile bondi inakuwa ni stronger ukicompare na unpaired one. Kwa hiyo hizi number of electrons pairs in the bond kadri zinavyoongezeka, utaona kwamba hii strength of the bond between the two atoms also inafanyaje, inaongezeka. So it is a proportionality, a direct proportion, huyu akiongezeka na huyu akiongezeka. Kwa hiyo kulingana na hii relationship, you can see that there will be the effect decreasing on this, also this decrease. So that is all about. So therefore generally we can say that as the bond strength increase, the bond length decrease. Sasa kumbuka subtopic yetu ilikuwa inahusiana concept gani? The strength and length of the ionic and covalent bond. Sasa hapa baada ya kuangalia kuhusiana na issue of the strength, let us consider the issue of the length. The issue of the length. So now kama tunaona kwamba when we increase the number of electron pairs, it also increases the strength. Therefore, general, we can say that the bond strength increase, the bond length decrease. Ina maana ni something which is inversely proportional. Kama ile strength of the bond itakuwa ni kubwa au itakuwa inaongezeka, kwa maana yake kwamba the length now of the bond inakuwa ni ndogo au inakuwa ina decrease. So I hope that is clear. Kwa hiyo tunapozungumzia length, length of the bond, you can see that it decrease with the increase in the strength of the bond. Sasa kama strength of the bond itakuwa ina decrease, maana kwamba ndipo hii length of the bond itakuwa inafanyaje, ina increase. I hope that is clear for you. Tutaenda kuona kuhusiana na hizi kind of the bond. We have the single bond, multiple bond, ambapo kwenye multiple we are talking about the double bond and the triple bond. Tutaenda kuona kuhusiana na their strengths, lakini pia tutaenda kuona kuhusiana na their length. Okay, so the multiple bonds are the stronger than the single bond between the same atom. Sasa tunapozungumzia multiple bond ni stronger. Multiple bonds are stronger than the single bonds between the same atom. Kwa nini? We can see. Thus, it is found that the triple bond are stronger and shorter than the single bond between the same atom. Remember, when we talk about multiple bond, tunazungumzia vitu viwili. It can be the double bond or triple bond. That is all about multiple. Ina maana ni bond zaidi ya nini? Zaidi ya moja. Lakini tunapozungumzia bond moja single, hiyo ni bond moja tu. Yani haina more details. Lakini tukiongelea multiple ndio tunaanza kucategorize. Multiple yamkini ni triple or double and so forth. So you can see that this multiple bond are stronger than what? The single bond. Therefore, tunapokuja kuconsider the triple, ambayo hii ni part of the multiple bond, you can see that the triple bonds are stronger triple bond are stronger and shorter than the single bond between the same atom. Kwamba when we consider the same atoms, tunapokuja kuongelea the issue of the bond stronger, utaona kwamba hii triple bonds are stronger and shorter than this single bond. Okay, so thus it's found that triple bonds are stronger and shorter than double bond between the same two atoms. Likewise, double bond are stronger and shorter than single bond between the same two atoms. Ndio pale tunakuja kuona kwamba always the multiple bond are stronger than the single bond. Kwa hiyo tunapokuja kuconsider moja moja kwenye triple bond, tukicompare na single bond, tutaona kwamba the triple bond is stronger and shorter ukicompare na single bond of the same atom. Lakini pia tunapokuja kuongelea the double bond, also we can say the same situation, kwamba the double bond is stronger and shorter than the what? Than the single bond, because we are talking about the multiple and single. The multiple and single. So average bond energies for some common bond and a comparison of bond length and the bond strength. Sasa let's just see, taenda kuona kuhusiana na hizi average bond energies of some common bonds and the comparison of bond length and the bond strength. Taenda kuona average bond energies, the bond energies of some common bonds. Taenda kuona the different common bonds. Common bonds zile bond ambazo most huwa zina common, yani tunakutana nazo kila siku kwenye baadhi ya reaction whatever, so they are common. So tutaenda kuangalia the average bond energies, but also we can compare the issue of the bond length and the bond strength. Kumbuka tulisema kwamba the bond length decrease with the increase in the bond strength. Kwa hiyo kama bond strength itakuwa ni kubwa, maana kwamba the bond length itakuwa ni nini? Itakuwa ni ndogo. So you have to note that. You have to note that. Lakini pia tunapokuja kuangalia the issue of multiple bond and the single bond, you can see that the multiple, it is stronger and shorter once you compare to the single bond of the same atom. Kwa hiyo tunapokuja kuangalia double bond, tutaona it is stronger. Kwa hiyo hata energy yake na length yake itakuwa ni very very different tunapokuja kwa multiple bond na single bond, ambapo kwenye multiple maana kwamba tutakuwa tuna consider the double bond na single bond, triple bond na single bond, so we will see that difference. Okay, so for some common bonds are shown in table 2.1. Sasa hii table 2.1 ndio itatuonyesha some of these common bonds. We will see, tutaenda kuona kuhusiana na the average energies, but the issue of the length and the strength. The length and the strength. So when one atom bonds to the various atom in a group, the bond strength typically decrease down the group of the periodic table. These are the more information also you have to understand about this concept, kwamba when one atom bond to various atoms in the group, kwamba one atom akibondi katika various atoms in the groups, therefore this is what happening. The bond strength typically decrease. The bond strength decrease. Why decrease and how decrease? Utaona kwamba it decrease down the group of the periodic table. Kwa sababu gani huyu bond amekuwa bonded? Tunasema kwamba its atom ametend to bond to the various atoms in the group. So as long as one atom tend to bond in various atom kwenye group, always you can see that ile strength yake inapungua. Na inapungua kwa namna gani? Inapungua as you go down the group of the periodic table. And I hope mpaka sasa hivi unajua when we talk about the group of the periodic table, we know we are talking about what? Tunaongelea kuhusiana na zile vertical, tunaongelea kuhusiana na zile horizontal. So you have to understand that. Tunapozungumzia group, we are talking about those vertical columns katika periodic table. That are the group 1, 2, 3 mpaka na kuendelea. Lakini zile horizontal, we are talking about the period. Sasa hapa anasema kwamba sasa when one atom bond to various atoms in a group, sasa tunapokuja kwenye issue ya zile bond strength inakuwa affected kwa namna gani? Utaona kwamba the bond strength it tend to decrease. How na kwa nini ina decrease? You see that typically decreases down the group of the periodic table. Kwa hiyo as you go down the periodic table, this bond obvious tend to decrease. This bond strength tend obvious to decrease. So my student, this is our first session for our discussion. So let us proceed with the second session, where we're going to see the issue of these common bonds. We are going to see the comparisons of the length and its strength and the energy, the different energies of these common bonds.